Hello, 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 everybody. Back again on a wonderful, wonderful Monday. I'd like to thank you all for being here. I know, oh, I hope I didn't lose you. Uh, there we Hold on. I tell you. Ah, just a moment, everyone. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody.
Okay.
I'm having technical issues.
One here.
You see a one on one?
Yeah.
Okay, I
This
don't know.
is
Okay,
have to see you now.
okay. My apologies. I am having technical issues. I am out of town broadcasting. Oliver and I are here in Texas. We're here for our family reunion, and really excited about that. It just ended actually yesterday, and so to make sure, for me, it's really important to me to broadcast. And so I wanted to make sure we stayed an extra day because I don't like to travel when I'm broadcasting. Give you guys all the backstory here. But anyway, hi everybody. On this beautiful Monday, it's 103 where we are, San Antonio. But it's a different kind of heat here. I didn't know that Texas was humid. Those of you from Southern Cal, I mean, we're used to 100-degree weather, but we live in the desert. And so it's a dry heat as opposed to a wet heat. But you know what? I'm just glad to be here, glad to be with you, happy about today's show. This is unusual because, as many of you know, almost every single show we have a guest. Today we do not. Today the topic. Oh, I almost forgot before I just heard Oliver coughing. I didn't even give you before. I'm getting right into the show and I didn't go through my introduction. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mary D. Welch. I am the host of the Mary D. Talk Show. Been here for over 2 years now. Really excited about the show because I really enjoy it. I think you guys have figured that part out. It's like she's not coming on here every week for nothing. It's because I enjoy having the show. I enjoy talking to you, sharing with you, all of those things. So thank you for being here. I'd like to thank you, our live viewers, and I really want to thank our replay viewers. Here at the family reunion, I met some cousins that told me they follow me, and I could not, I did, I shared with them. You don't know what that means to me to hear that you're following the show. It means a lot. Or following anything whether it's the email, the text, all of you. Whatever your part that you play, it means more than you know. Let me just share that with you. I'd like to also thank our sponsors for the show. Number one sponsor, I said, has been with the show since day one. That even when I went live, oh yeah, now it's been over a couple of years ago. Still here, still sponsoring, and that is Dumas Martin Jr. with the Idea Club. Thank you, Dumas. I also want, as you know, thank our executive producer for the show. That is my husband Oliver. Thank you, babe. You guys can't see him, but he's always here watching and in the background, making sure everything is going right. Thank you to other sponsors, First Book Academy. That's always been a sponsor. Front Page Publishing. For those of you that are interested in publishing books, you can go to frontpagepublishing.com, and if you already have a manuscript and you want it edited, Front Page Publishing, that go there, all that can happen right there. Front Page Publishing, from if you're writing, well, really more publishing than writing, but editing, formatting, turning your manuscript into an actual book. That's where you would go. Front Page Publishing. Um, I'm really excited too. We also have the Henderson Real Estate Team. They are involved. Henderson Real Estate Team.info. You can go there if you're buying or selling a home. That's where you would go. I mean, there's so many good things going on. Many of you also know the new book coming out soon is Bradley Can't Find His Pants, which is a book. Right now we have Peyton, the pink whale with the yellow tail. Whoops, that's one of our sons. Then we have, I'm watching, okay, let me tell you now, my computer is glitching, ladies and gentlemen. So if it goes out, I will be back, but I'll be on my cell phone. I'm watching it glitch, so I'm pretty sure it's going to go as I'm watching it. So I don't know why it's glitching. I have no idea. It happens to me. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm broadcasting. I don't know. I just know I'm watching it, so I can tell you. If it does go, and it may, I'll be coming back, but it'll be on my cell phone. So, because I don't think my husband's computer is up right now, so I
I don't
can't go back.
see anything.
Oh, I see it on my side though. Okay. So also, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to him at the same time. So I just want you to know those are coming. Many of you know too. I've started this journey. I call it a journey because that's what it is on screenwriting, and this has been something brand new to me. I have struggled. I'm just going to tell you the truth about that. It has been a struggle because I've gone into an area that I knew nothing about, but I'm writing. And that alone has been just something new. So I just wanted to share that with you. I finished the first script, almost finished with the second script. I sent it in and had some executive producers take a look at it. It's a journey. Let me just say that to all of you. It's a journey, but it's one, as I remember I shared with you when I got the first back, it was a no. It was devastating, devastating. I was like, wow, I can't. It took me a while to pick myself up, but I did. I will tell you that I really did. I remember thinking, well, maybe I should just stick with the children's books, and that's it. But I did. I'm still continued on. I'm convinced. This is what I often say because today we're going to talk about affirmations. But this is one I always say. No one was born doing whatever it is. I don't care what it is. And I just keep reminding myself, no one was born um, writing scripts. Nobody was born doing that. So they had to. That's a learned. Is what I'm trying to say. It's all learned, and so nobody was born do it. That tells me that you know what they can learn how to do it. I can learn how to do it. That's pretty much it. So it has made me stay focused because of that one thing. So I'm excited about it, but at the same time, I will. I'm gonna say this. She doesn't know I'm saying this. I don't know if she's watching this. This is Carissa. This is one of my first. No, she's my second cousin. I met her at the family reunion, and she was telling me. She said, "You need to act as though you already have your movie." I said, "Okay." And then to her, and I tell she doesn't know I'm saying any of this. Her positivity, her encouragement, her you can do this, Mary. I almost wanted to cry just listening to her because she was so um, affirmed in everything, and it really helped keep me going. So I just want to tell her, hi, Carissa, hi, sweet. I hope you watch it, but just so you know, you affected me more than you'll ever know. And this is one of my cousins. I met so many wonderful cousins here at the family reunion. I mean, I had cousins I didn't even know, and that's usually every time I go to one, I meet a few, and I did here. This was no different. So just so you know, um, I just wanted to share that with you. But it's a lot of fun when we come. Um, we've been really fortunate. We've made almost all of them. I think I missed only one of our family reunions anytime we have them. And the way our family, I'll say this because some people have said, well, how did you start on that? And that is, we decided 40, probably close to 50 years ago now, we decided 50 years ago that we would have them every other year, every odd year, which that's what this is, every odd year. And they're usually the weekend after the 4th of July. That's our family. Now, this one was 2 weeks later because they couldn't get the facility. So, but it's after the 4th of July, no matter what. And that's what we've stayed pretty true to that. I think we've been off a couple of years, but not much. And families come from, we have California, Illinois, Maryland, Florida, Texas, Mississippi, Michigan. I'm trying to think where else did we come from. So those are the areas primarily that we came. Um, I don't think we have anybody. We do have family in Georgia, but we have, I mean, literally all around the country, all around the country. We just come to one location every other year, every 2 years. So um, and the goal is to really share with each other because we're all from the same uh, the core of our family. Because my mother is from a family of 17, and unfortunately, not no one from her generation is living. Now our generation is the ones; it's the older ones. So, and I'm gonna go and say all of the comments. Make sure I address them. I hope I don't lose you as like I said. I see my computer popping in and out. Oliver said he doesn't see anything, so I'm hoping it hangs in there. I saw Richard. Richard is not letting me go back for some reason. So what I'm gonna do is put the comment up from Elaine. I see Kelly. Hi, Elaine and Kelly. Let me see. Let me see. Since it's not letting me do that. Okay, now it is. Good, good, good. Okay. Let me see if I can sneak in here and put the comment up. It's you know what I noticed? Now it stopped. I hope it stopped glitching. But hold on. Let's see what we got here. Okay. First, Richard. Hi, Richard. How are you? Good. Always good to see you, Richard. Always. Richard has been a fan since the Mary D Talk Show began. So thank you for being here, Richard. And then we have Elaine. Elaine Wilson. Uh-oh, Elaine. Now, you know what, Elaine? I can't read your comment because my computer started glitching again. When it glitches, what it does is it starts going in and out, and that's what I'm. I know you guys can't see that part, but that's what I'm dealing with. That in and out. Okay, it says, "Hi, Mary. The WAG meeting ended very early today. Wow, 103 plus humidity. It's rough. I know about humidity, all right. Definitely grew up with it in New Orleans. Yes, you did, because that is definitely is, and I love New Orleans too. We were there a few years ago for Mardi Gras, and then and hi Elaine, always good to see you. And this is Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Kelly made it to the show. Oh my goodness, Kelly. There we go. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Levon. Hi, Levon. Don't know. There we go. Hi, Levon. And I see Juanita Stokes. Hi, cuz. Look at Juanita. Hello, cousin. And then Sheila. Hi, Sheila. How are you? And Gwen. Hi. Wow, Gwen. Gwen. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can read. Let me show your. Let me read it. It says, "Hi, Mary. Since you don't have a guest today, I'd like to take a moment to tell you that I have been impacted by your wonderful guests." Oh, thank you. Some specific activities: attending the upcoming conference in Texas. Power Network. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. From your guest Frazier and participating in Rick Johnson's legacy coaching and training estate plan. I am so impressed. I'm glad to hear that. You know why? Because I never know. I never know what how my goal is to bring this to you, and I don't know who it's for. But good for you. Good for you. You're gonna really enjoy that. I know you're gonna really enjoy that. So I want to I say to get back to the lessons at hand today, but I'm glad to hear that. I really am. Well, a couple things I wanted to talk to the audience about. One, many of you have probably heard of the four agreements. The four agreements. I'm going to go over those because for me, they changed my life. And I'm just going to read them to you. If you've never heard of them, I'll just tell you about it. It's a book. It's not even a thick, I don't even know if it's 100 pages. And it's called The Four Agreements. The author is, I think it's Don Miguel Ruiz, Ruiz. You can get it right there on Amazon. But what it did for me, I was always taking responsibility for anything. And hi, Estella. Hi, Estella. Hi, sweetheart. I tell you, it gave me a way to not always be so responsible because I'm the oldest of five, and so I tend to take responsibility for whatever. It doesn't even matter if it's not my responsibility. I think the oldest just does that sometimes, but I had to learn not to do that and to be okay with not taking responsibility. But let me first, I'm going to read these to you. Then I do have some other, if you have an affirmation that you would like to share, You can type that in, and if you send it, I will put that up and share it with our audience, because I'm just a believer of definitely affirmations. I just, and as I mentioned before, Oliver and I are here. We're in our hotel room. Down in the gym is on the wall. It said, don't wish for it, work for it. There was no name as to who said that. Don't wish for it, work for it. I'll put that in there so you can just, if you want to copy any of these down that I can remember. But I like that one. Don't wish for it. And it just said, work for it. And I thought, yeah, that's not me. Uh, but I was sharing with you guys about the screenwriting journey. I have learned on this journey to be okay with not knowing what I'm all, even though I'm reading the books, I'm studying, I'm doing all the right quote unquote things. But guess what I do when I think I shared with you guys, when I start feeling lost, I go back to writing children's books. That's, I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's like I go back to the happy place that I know I'm successful in, and that's the children's books. But I still, now I'm not doing it as much. That's what I'm finding out now. It said now I'm kind of, okay, you're gonna have to, ease yourself away from there and stay focused on the screenwriting if you want to get a movie, which I do. And so um, I'm just trying to learn. I think that's it more than anything else. And then I work on movie sets. So I've been blessed to work for a production company and go work on sets. I work with them in the casting department, which is very interesting. It's phenomenal to me, because what you're really doing, and our casting directors, and I hope to get her on the show one day, but she, before we ever start casting, she says, just remember that you're making someone's dreams come true in that department. I'm saying all this to say that for me, the I'm still in the, I keep saying I'm in the learning curve, learning what I'm doing, but at the same time, I keep saying if you stay here, you will get it. You will get it. It's just going to take time. But I want to get it like yesterday, I don't want to take the time. But this is what I've learned too. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing. I don't care what it is. And it looks like it's an overnight success, but it really wasn't. That person usually has put that time and energy, sometimes years in. This is probably my almost third year in the screenwriting, right, as far as writing, and now looking at production or of a movie. Just to say these things is phenomenal to me. It's always been an area I've been interested in, but I never pursued it because I didn't think I didn't know how. I didn't know how to get in. I didn't know who to talk to. I just didn't know what to do, and so I never pursued it. And what happened was a mentor, we did pursue it, and under her tutelage, I guess you could say, I've learned, a little. I said I'm still learning, which I've learned. You're going to always be learning in this business and learn what to do and how to do it, and that kind of thing. So, and I'm saying all that to say to those of you that have dreams, never stop dreaming. This is another affirmation. Never, think about what I'm saying. And some think I should put that on all. I'm gonna put the whole thing in all caps on this one, because if you're like I am, I thought when I got to a certain age that was it, kind of. And if you don't feel like that, good. I did. I felt like, oh well, you're a grandmother. You could probably, you know, learn how to crochet and sit down in a rocking chair. That's not what happened for me. I literally was looking and seeking, which I did not know, which ended up becoming books for me. Um, I knew I was seeking something, but the truth was I didn't know what it was. I had no clue. So to find that it is writing, um, I like that. I like that. Becoming a better version of yourself every day. I like that. And that's what I'm trying to do, become a better version of Mary every day. Um, and I'm trying to, and actually, those of you that are willing, we're going on this journey together. It's not one sided. It's not. Many of you email me or text me. Um, different things. It could be quotes. It can be all kinds of things that you're doing. Some of you send, if you have flyers or something you want to share with the community, you do that. It is definitely, it's not one way. We're interacting with each other. Just know that. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate whether you leave a comment or not. Because some people will tell me, I'm watching the show, but I don't leave comments. And I said, that's fine. Whatever works for you works for me. Let me say that. And I see you, Charles. I'm trying to put you, there we go. I get your comment. Hold on. Here we go. Did I get you, Charles? Hi, yeah. Hi, Charles. How are you? Um, okay. I will do that. Thank you, Elaine. Elaine said, can I repeat the name of the book or put it in the chat? I'll put it in the chat. The name of the book is The Four Agreements. Some of you, okay, you can still see me, but there I go. It's called The Four Agreements, and it's by Don Miguel Ruiz. I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay. The, oh, no, it's not. Me in the chat having problems. I tell you. Anyway, I'll get in there in a minute. Right now, it's doing that glitching thing, and I don't know. I never know what causes this thing, but I have learned this is technology. Yep, the Four Agreements. If you go on Amazon, you'll find it by Don. Now think about this. I read this book uh, probably over 20 years ago, and I still remember the author's name. That's how, and that's rare for me to say that. And I still know this man's name after all these years because that's how much that book affected me. I'm gonna put it right here. Look, I think I can. RUIZ. Let me get his name in here for you. Me and this glitching thing. I don't know what it's doing, why it's doing, but here we go. Let me put this up so you guys can see that. If you, not that, and I'll be honest, I get nothing for this. They don't say, oh, we're going to compensate you. I'm more, if there's anything in the book that can help you, that's what this is for. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to them right now. I'm going to read them to you. And you don't have to write them down because you can go online. Here we go. They're called The Four Agreements. That's the name of the book. Don Miguel Ruiz, RUIZ, is his name. And the very first one is be impeccable with your word. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. I'm going to read it again. This is one of the four agreements by the book, in the book by Don Miguel Ruiz. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Think about the power of what this is saying. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. That's that is the fourth agreement. One of the agreements. Number 2, don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. I'm going to say that one again because that one I think was one of the strongest ones for me. Don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. I have to read that one again. Don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Number three, let's see, it disappeared. Oh, number three, don't make assumptions. Wow, I've been so guilty of this one. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. I'm going to read it again. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. And I know that's true because I have a bad habit of making assumptions. And number four, and it's only four, by the way, from the four agreements. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self judgment, self abuse, and regret. I'll read it again. Always do your best. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self judgment, self abuse, and regret. Now, is I still will advise that you get the book. Personally, I think even though um, right now I just went over the four agreements with you, I would suggest you get the book. I think that's a better. Um, it gives you, in my opinion, just goes deeper. But though, just reading those, to be honest, just reading those four and internalizing those four, it changed my life. Changed my life. So I would, and as I mentioned, this is over 20 years ago, probably 30 years ago that I read the book. It's been that long that I still hold, and they haven't changed. They still hold true. They still, for me, they've affected my life. I still, especially the one about taking things personally, I have a bad habit of that. I have a bad habit of, and I have to remind myself, this is ongoing. It doesn't end once you, even though I know them, it's daily. A situation will come up, and I have to remind myself, don't take that personally. It's not against you. It's whatever they're going through. It has nothing to do with you. If you be honest, it's not you personally, and that's a hard one for me because I tend to take everything personal. I'm one of them people that anything happen is personal. It's not. It could be business related. It has nothing to do with me personally, but I have to work at that. I have I struggle through that. Just all of them. It's constant. But what I have learned that when I'm reminded and I go back and I don't take it personal, then I look at it different. Everything changes. Everything changes because now I'm not looking at it as personal attack. I'm not looking at it as, oh, they're out to get me or something. I'm not looking like that at all. And so now I can look at it differently. Look at this. So I would tell anybody, don't do. I mean, for those of you that are I said for our audience, they work. Let me share that with you more than anything else. They all work. I would tell you, um, when you do your best, what else can you do? That's it. You've done everything you know to do. When you don't make assumptions, think about how big that is. How many times have you made assumptions? Because remember, when you make an assumption, you're gonna half the time you'll probably be right, and half the time you're gonna be wrong. But what if you didn't make them at all, and you deal with the reality? It's totally different. Don't take, as I said before, don't take anything personally, and be impeccable with your word. Those are four. Um, he was Don Miguel Ruiz is a medical doctor, and he belongs to I believe it's an Indian tribe, and he was out in the wilderness and truly has studied human behavior and things. I mean, just really is phenomenal his story. But I don't want to give you. Remember, this is all from having read this years ago, and I still remember it. But I will tell you, if this is something that you think it would help you, or you know someone that would help, I would encourage you to read the Four Agreements. It's excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, in addition to that, and I haven't been able to go back to the StreamYard page for some reason. My mouse is not letting me, and I'm trying to click over there, and it's not letting me get back in. Oliver, I may have to go on your laptop. It's not letting me go back into the StreamYard. I can't see any comments. That's what I'm trying to say. So Oliver's right in the next room, so I may be changing laptops. We'll see pretty soon here. But until I get to those, let me give you some more affirmations. If any of these ring true to you, any of them, are you on StreamYard? Oh, okay. And you already logged in? Oh, I see where you are. Okay. I have to close this out. So you guys get to. Oh, you have your mouse? I tell you, we got two laptops going in the hotel room here. So sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But my for some reason now my mouse is not working. I don't know what is going on today. I'm like, maybe it's saying I don't know. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to go into the system and it's not letting. Oh, it did. Okay, it did let me go in. Now, ta-da! Because I have some. Let me see. Oh, did it pop back out again? So I don't know. Okay, let me go back in here and see what it says. Here we go in the comments. Okay. Oh, look, ladies, gentlemen. Okay. Now I have two. So right now it's letting me. So I'm gonna stay on mine. But Oliver's right next. His laptop is right next to me. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Now this is. I see. Was that Michael? Is that who I saw? Well, hi there. Let me see, Michael. Okay, hi, Michael. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi, how are you? And there is power in our words. You are absolutely correct, Michael. Honestly, I don't think we realize how much power we really, really have. I don't think we do. I think we think, um, you know how I know we don't? Because the fact that we would say anything negative, anything. Think about what I'm saying. If you say any negativity at all, I don't think we would say any if we understood the power of it. I don't think we would. We wouldn't do it if we knew how powerful they were. We would just we would think twice. I think that's what I'm thinking anyway. So I understand. I'm just no. I appreciate that, but there is so much when the word and you think about this too, ladies and gentlemen. Once you say something to someone, you can never take it back. I don't care how much you want to. Once it leaves your mouth, think about it. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. Now we can say I'm sorry. We can say all those things, but once that person hears you say those words, isn't it? I don't know if we can ever take it back because we're, as it says in the Bible, out of our mouth, our heart is speaking. That's what's really speaking to us. That's what's really saying is your heart. So it's think about how powerful. And as I said before, and I have to stop saying this about what I'm going through, I'm just going to profess this. I'm a screenwriter. They're excellent. Now, I have witnesses. There are excellent movies. You guys are going to see them on TV or you're going to see them in the theater. I'm going to profess it because what am I doing? I'm manifesting it. I'm manifesting it because if I don't believe it, why should you? I believe that to be true. I believe it's true, and I am studying this craft so that it will definitely come true. And Juanita, hi Juanita, and she says, let me show. There we go. Juanita says yes because it comes out. You can't. Just what I said. I didn't even know you said that. You can't take it back. You're right, Juanita. Hi, cousin Cheryl Bennett, and you said that, Cheryl. I don't know. Did I miss something? You could have said something I missed. Probably was something I was talking about. But hi, Cheryl. And then here is, I'm going to tell, now it says Shelly Dansby, but her name is Dr. Shelly Dansby Socher. Oh, hi, Dr. Shelly Dansby Socher. That's and I was there. I could say I was there when she finished her doctorate. So yes. And this is Cheryl Bennett. Oh, Cheryl. Cheryl says, me too. Oh, let me see. Hold on. What happened to it? There we go. You said, hi, Cheryl Bennett. Nice to meet you, Cheryl. Glad you made it to the show. I can tell you said, and then she goes, hi, Mary. She said, hi, Mary. There we go. Hi. And I am scrolling through, ladies and gentlemen, because we have Levon. You have, yes, Levon. Don't we take things personally? Oh my goodness, I do. I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. If their tone is, not good, I take it personally. If I take everything personally. I wish I could say I didn't, but I do, and I really, really struggle with it. I do. Um, it's something I have to work at. It's something I have to work at. It's not something I can sit here and say, "Oh, I figured that out." No, mm-mm. It's a constant. So he said, and then hold on. This is C. McGee. Oh, okay. It's a teacher. Is this Mr. McGee? Dr. McGee? Hi. My affirmation: everything I touch turns to gold. I like that. I like that. Remember, if you have anyone you want to put in here, I'll put it up. I would love to share it because what you're saying, everything I touch turns to gold. Wow, I do like that. I would tell you, don't that it gives you affirmations. They give you, to me, a soft. I call it a soft place to land. It's a soft place to land. So just know, we all need them. We all need them. And something's going to happen. It doesn't have to be every day, but now and then something's going to happen when you need that affirmation. It gives you, and I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say anything negative against whatever your belief is, whether it be Christianity, whether it be whatever the belief is, whether it's Buddhism, whatever that is. I think the affirmation is separate from that. But it for me, mine is Christianity. So the affirmation tends to coincide with that. But I also know everyone has to find what works for them. It's not for me or anybody else to tell you what works for you. You have to find that for yourself. But I was raised in a Christian home, so that's my belief system. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see who's I put. Was that you, Michael? Oh, Michael said hi. Oh, hi, Michael. Estella said, affirmation: never forget how wildly capable you are. I like that, Estella. Good. Never forget how wildly capable you are. I like that. Ah, I have to keep reminding myself. I'm listening to you, to your, because these are the ones you stand on. Oh, and I'm just listening to them, and they're vibrating in me. They're all the ones you guys are putting in. There's a vibration. I call it a vibration. I don't know what other people call it. I call it vibration. When I get something that resonates in me, it's a vibration. And so, thank you for that, Estella. Oh, Kathy McGee. Okay. Hi, Kathy McGee. How are you? And here's this one. It says, read this one. It's the same here. Oops. I'm leaving it up. I'm trying to, and it wouldn't let me see it and leave it. Okay. It's the same here, Levon. Could be that I am empath and I feel what others are feeling. That could be. That could be. I don't know. I don't know. I have to really. I don't know. I don't. I'm speaking for me. How I don't know if it's what others are feeling. I just feel. I think I'm too sensitive because sometimes it could just be how somebody said something to me. They don't have to really do anything, but how they say it or that kind of thing. Okay, this. I'm sorry, Juanita. I should be able to leave it up and talk to you at the same time. And this is how. Okay. Oh, anyway. Okay. I don't know why I can't leave the comment up. I was trying to leave both of them up at the same time, and the system is telling me no. Okay, so I'm going to go on and read it. It says, I know from experience my mom had to explain to me to think before I speak. I'm learning it takes time. And you know why we speak? I'm going to tell you why. You probably already know. Because we're speaking from our emotions. And I'm guilty of that too. I get quiet. This is what I do, ladies and gentlemen. I get quiet before I say things because I so don't want to hurt people's feelings until I just keep it inside. I just keep it inside. And I don't know if that's good or bad either. I can't explain it. I don't know. But um I don't even know if that's good. Tell you the truth. I just Juanita, I don't know. Michael said, believe and you can achieve. I like that one, Michael. Believe and you can achieve. I tell you. I'm you guys have some good ones. And this says, and this is Danielle. Hi, Danielle. Danielle lives 5 houses away from me. 5. Danielle says, trust the process. Go ahead, Danielle. Trust the process. I like that. I like that. You know what I think I like about that one? Because it's short. That's it's, but sometimes we don't trust the process because I don't know about you, but for me it's like, you know what, Lord, I think you're taking a little bit too long. Trying to, this is what I think. I'm speaking for me. It's like we get in God's way, or we think we know better than God. Anybody been there? I have. It's like, and in not that you say these words, by the way, you don't say it, but we show it by our actions. That's what I think it is. And I cannot pronounce your name, but hi, welcome to the show. I wish I could pronounce your name. I don't even want to try because I know I would mess it up. I'm so sorry. But thank you and welcome to the show. And Oliver says, oh, Oliver said, thank you to everyone that commented. Anybody see Oliver's message? Okay. Because if I move, and Oliver said, thank you to everybody. It's definitely appreciated. Oh, is it Valencia? Oliver said it's Valencia. Valencia. I didn't want to say your name wrong. That's why I didn't want to say it. And then I have the wrong name. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I can see the comments. Because Oliver's laptop is right next to me. I only see the ones that are right in front of me. Okay. Oh, Valencia. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Valencia. Hi, cousin. I met Valencia at the family reunion for the first time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I'll tell you, ladies, gentlemen, like I said, didn't I tell you at the beginning, ladies? I met some wonderful cousins here. Wonderful. And I just am so excited to make these connections. So, but I just want if you haven't, like I said, if you have one of your affirmations, like I said, for another one is I'm really strong on, as I said before at the beginning, was nothing anyone says or does is because of you. That one, all these years, I found that one. Nothing anyone says, oh, hi, sweetheart. Yes. Oh, you're welcome too. It's so nice to meet you. It really is. I hope I see you on some more broadcasts. But nothing anyone says or does is because of you. That's a big one for me. Because as I said early on, I always would take responsibility as if it was because when I first read that for the first time, I actually remember thinking, you mean my whole life I've been thinking the wrong way? I thought that people's reaction was because of me. And then to read that it wasn't, it was like a shock kind of for me to read that, to be honest with you. But you live and you learn. But I wanted to make sure too, if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please go to YouTube and like and subscribe this show. As many of you know, the goal is 10,000. I think last time I looked, it was 175 subscribers, but the goal is 10,000. I asked people if you would not only like and subscribe, tell your friends and family to like and subscribe also. Um, but then one of the cousins here at the reunion told me, I said, well, and her name is Mary too. Her name is, so that's, we have the same name. There's like 5 Marys in my family. I couldn't believe it, but we do. And and she said, I said, first the goal is 10,000. She said, first we get to 10, then you get to 100. I said, yeah, I guess that's. She said, but first you get your 10,000 subscribers. I said, okay. So the only way that's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is because of you. Even if I go in there and subscribe, they only let me subscribe one time. So if it's the audience that says we like what she's doing, we want to see more of her, and really when you subscribe, what you're doing, you're notified every time I come on live. That's really what it amounts to. That's Oh, you already bought it? Oh, what? He's speaking? Get out of here. This is okay. I'm gonna put this on there if you haven't already, to make sure you can see that. Oh, okay, Juanita. I see it. Juanita said, one thing I do know, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I love that, Juanita. That's biblical. For those of you that don't, I don't know where in the Bible it is, but I know it's in the Bible. But I think it's in Psalms. Is it in Psalms or it's in Proverbs? I maybe under the 91st Psalms. That's what it's, but I just know it's in Psalms. But this is what Danielle just found. She just put this up. Hold on. How do now every time I try to do it both ways, but I'll read it to you, then I'll put it up. And it was, you see I'm going up and down with it. Okay, there we go. It's 4 agreements for a better life. Speaking engagement, Don Jose Ruiz and Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. Sunday, August the 13th from noon to 2 in Mission Viejo. And for $55, you get to hear them speak. For those of you that can go, I've never heard them speak, but I can almost guarantee you it'd be worth it. So we have to talk, Danielle. It's Isaiah. Thank you. It's Isaiah. Okay. Put that. It's Isaiah. That's where you'll find that. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Thank you, Michael. I love that one too. I guess I'm thinking of the 91st when it says, 10,000 shall fall at my left and right. That's probably why I'm thinking of that. I don't know, but I can. And I have a couple of more because you know what though? This is what I know too, ladies and gentlemen. If we go over, some of you don't know this. If we go over, the system will shut down. That's why you notice I always try to make sure I say my goodbyes and everything before we hit that 2 hour because it'll just shut off right in the middle. So I try to make sure of that. But if you have anybody have any you want to add that are excellent, and all of these are excellent, because I'm sitting here going, wow. And I know some of them I already know, but it never hurts to be reminded. I don't know about your life, ladies and gentlemen. My life, sometimes I feel like I'm on the freeway going, really fast type thing. And I need to be reminded of certain things. I need to stop. I don't know about stopping, but slow down for sure and be reminded. Just be reminded about, like you said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. and know that that's Isaiah 54:17. That's huge. That's huge. Well, let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. Do you like receiving the email and the text the day of the show, or do you like getting it before the show? Please put a one in the comment if you like to get it the day of. Put a two if you like to get it prior to the show. Put a one if you like the day of in the comments. Those of you that like to get the day of, put a one. I see a one the day of. Oh, I'm seeing ones. Wow. Wow. You guys don't know how that's helping me because I've been trying to send it to you early. And you're like, no, send it today. Okay. The day of a one, the day like 5 days before I put a number two. I've been sending out the Wednesday before I put a two. I only see ones. Okay. Oh, I see a two. Michael said he likes to get it before. Anybody else want to see it? Kelly, the day of. Okay. Gwen, Kelly. I'm seeing Michael's number two. Levon one, Kelly one. I think I saw Gwen one. Anybody else? You can vote. You can vote if you like it the day of. And you know what it could be? Because you know that is the day. We've been live every Monday for 2.5 years now. 2.5 years live. So that it definitely makes a difference. So I know the majority is winning. Anybody else want to join Michael? Be a number two. Because right now the majority is winning with the number one. And I just sent the email out I think like just like 5 minutes before the show started or something. But the text too, it went out within 30 minutes of the show starting. So today everything went out this within an hour of the show. And if that works for you, I can do it. I just didn't know if people like that or not. But if you want that, I can do that. I can do 1 hour before the show, and you can all find out who's going to be on, or if we're going to have a speaker or anything like that. So right now, oh, I see another number two. Who's number one? Is that Dr. Brewster here? Hi Denise, I even see you. Hi Denise. I'm catching up with the comments here. You said one, put two. Oh, you really want a one? Is that what you're saying? The one is the day of. The day of. I send out the day the show is broadcasted. If you guys like it like that, I will make sure. Now I put it up on Facebook. It's usually up on Facebook. So those of you that Facebook, you want it in advance. It sounds like we may have to do both. I send it the 5 days before, and then the day of. How does that sound? Make that a number three. Is that good for people if I do it like that? The 5 days before and then the day of. So it'll go out twice. Now, only reason, okay, is that my sister-in-law that voted? Hi, Tanya. Hey, sister-in-law. Oh, so okay, Juanita. Come on, Juanita. Juanita say so we don't forget. All right, Kelly said three. Okay, Kelly, I love it because then I know what. See, this helps me tremendously because I did what I thought was right. What you're telling me, this is what we like, and that helps me tremendously. Only if you promise to share it with your community. How does that sound? If you promise to send it out, either text or email to your friends, that's fine. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Oliver and I went to Panama. This is our sister-in-law and brother-in-law went to Panama with her lovely daughter and our nephew. It was wonderful. I don't know if Jessica's on, but it's always good to see. When I see family, I tell you, I can't even tell you how happy I am to see you guys. It just does something to my heart. Family, friends, I put you guys you're in the same category. So don't think I have it. He said, you think what now? I think you should do both. Okay. Agreed. Thank you, Kelly and Tanya. Okay. Do you know? I'm telling you now, just getting the feedback is huge. It is huge. More than you know. But I wanted to make sure it was what you guys want. So If you're not receiving the emails, um, hmm, you can go to marydwelch.com, and on that page is a contact. If you're not receiving the emails or if you're not receiving the text messages, fill that contact form out and you'll be added to the email list or the either email list or the texting system. The texting system goes out to thousands of people. So the emails do too. They do. And I'm going to put a plug in. Ooh, I didn't look at my time here. I'm going to put a plug in for this Thursday. It's called Black Girl Erupted on BET Her. I worked on that set. It filmed in the LA area about March of this year. And it is broadcasting this Thursday. And the email, I'm going to send an email out. It's going to have pictures of when I worked with some of the, they call, I know we call them actors, but on the set, we call them the talent. And I have pictures with them. And that was the one that Vanessa Bell Calloway, she is the director on that movie. So I will put those of you, you only get that if you're in the email. If you're in the texting system, I don't have as much room to work with. So those of you on the email, you notice I send out longer information, more info, all of that, because I have more room to work with. But the texting is more really quick information about the show, that kind of thing. The texting always goes out the day of the show. I, I already know people will forget. You're showing me everything going out earlier is better. I mean, the day of is better, but I will do both. I'll send it out the 3 or 4 days before, and then I'll do it again the day of, just as a reminder to people. So we'll do it like that. Anyone have any questions for me today? Before I do have a couple more. These are a couple of more affirmations. This one says, be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. This is, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. That's another one. Here's another one. Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. Some of these are longer. Okay. Thank you, Elaine. Elaine says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Thank you, Elaine. Let's see. I got Kelly with agreed. I'm going to make sure I put that one up. And Tanya said we should do both. Make sure I put that one up. And then we have Elaine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent. And you're right. I have to, like I said, this is I take one day at a time. One day at a time. This is from, I'm going to say this one. Was a couple of them before I go. Success is not fatal. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And I'll say that one again. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And we're down to 2 minutes. This is from Carol Burnett, and she says, when you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. This is from John Lewis. He said, if you're not hopeful and optimistic, then you just give up. You have to take the long, hard look and just believe that if you're consistent, you will succeed. I like that one. I'm going to say it again. If you're not hopeful and optimistic, then you just give up. You have to take the long, hard look and just believe that if you're consistent, you will succeed. And this is Zig Ziglar. You might know who Zig Ziglar is. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Say it again. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, That is it for our show today. I have truly enjoyed being with you for another Monday. I will see you again a week from today. God bless each and every one of you, and bye for now. Bye, everybody.